So now we're going to talk about the interview. Okay.
All right, let me get a drink.
I'm keeping that.
The drink?
I'm keeping that in the video.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my eyes are watery now.
Awesome.
At least they'll sparkle for the camera. Hey everybody, welcome to our Paint Night channel. We actually wanted to focus on an interview from a good friend named Rhees that we met at a local gaming store that we regularly hang out at.
See, you're getting it. I love it. I'm watching history unfold.
Well, one of us has got to do it. When you're going,
this is fantastic. Good point. That's fair.
Okay, all right, let's do this.
Welcome, Paint Night fam, to our special interview process with one of our buddies, Rhees, who is, believe it or not, a professional DM. I'm Atla.
I'm Barbara or Blue, whichever, Paint Mom. I
I
don't know,
think
which one do we need to do?
Paint.
We haven't
Paint
figured it
Mom
out. We'll
works.
let you guys we'll let you guys
Yeah,
decide.
let us know in the comments. Anyways, so today we went to interview Rhees, our good friend, who we've known for quite some time, about 2 years or so.
It's actually been longer.
Wow.
I've been working with Geek Together for about 3 years.
Dang. We wanted to get the rundown on what inspired him and what made this journey start for him as a professional DM. And if anyone out there is curious on how to start that as a gig or even a full-time job, which that's how it is.
It's a thing.
Apparently it's a thing. And to us, this particular section or segment we're calling the Artist Corner, which we're basically going to be interviewing people that we believe are artists in their own right. And in this case, Dungeon Master. So, Rhees?
Yeah.
It's awesome to be here with you
Hey,
today.
no, thank you. Yeah, I'm
Here in this awesome gaming tavern that you help run.
No, yeah, it's really fun, and I appreciate you reaching out to me.
Yeah,
Been a lot.
I mean, it's been a while. I'm really glad we were able to get this together. And how long has it been? Like
It's been like a few months.
a few months?
Yeah.
It feels longer. I mean, but at the same time, time flies when you're having fun.
Yes,
I'm sure.
it definitely does.
And you have a especially fun job.
Oh yeah, getting to just run games of D&D for people is pretty grand.
Pretty grand, I imagine. I'm actually excited to hear more about in detail how this started for you because we've experienced your...
Since the beginning.
Yeah, we've experienced your abilities firsthand and it's...
Thank you.
Very impressive. First of all, how does one actually start doing what you do? Where did you begin?
So I began really because Andy posted a video saying, hey, we're hiring Dungeon Masters. And my friend shared the video to me because I don't have social media. And I was like, no way this is a real job. And so I came in to the store and asked, I was like, is this a real thing? And they're like, yeah, here's the contact info, reach out to him for an interview. And I did and came in, I sat down, kind of discussed with him, and then I did my DM interview that day, like ran a test game and went good. And I was just here just one day a week because just being a paid Dungeon Master, it's not a full-time job. It's not even a part-time job. It's a contractor job. And I think
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's one thing. Like a lot of people don't understand that my job isn't just running games of D&D full-time because it's a lot of my time in the evenings. But as I've slowly kind of grown it out from just running one day a week to multiple days to nearly every night, it's become much more than that. And now where I'm managing events, hiring DMs, running this program in other stores, that's what the majority of my time actually gets filled with now.
So you do hiring for new DMs. You have a background of experience to know what you're looking for and to know what the game store is looking for.
For sure. Yeah.
Before we move on, I do have to ask
Okay.
more about this place because most of the people that are watching are from different states or even different countries, and they may not have something like this where they're from.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give us a bit of a rundown of Geek Together and what it's like here.
Yeah, so Geek Together is just like your regular gaming store. However, most gaming stores focus on kind of board games, and we actually don't focus much on board games. We do a lot of trading card games, but we fill our space mostly with tables and other sorts of kind of like fantasy kind of merchandise for people to buy. And that's kind of what we more focus on, is giving that more aesthetic of a classic kind of tavern feel.
Yeah, no, it definitely has that in here, and I think you guys really hit it out of the park.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
It's so cool to be able to kind of step into a place like this, because I haven't found any place like this. Like it's far and few between. Like I don't know if you guys have ever been to Thieves Guild Cidery in Salt Lake.
No.
That place is like the closest thing I've found to like a classic tavern feel.
I've heard of it though. It's kind of like they do their own brews and whatnot. The difference between that, from what I understand, is that they serve like alcoholic mead and whatnot, and here it's more family oriented.
Oh yeah. We do have mead as well, but it's non-alcoholic.
Right.
And like a classic tavern, we have it on tap, you know, or we have it in the
pretty
bottles.
cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, no, that's rad. So let's go ahead and get back to some of the points that you were making before.
We just sat down and did just a kind of like a talking interview and then a DM interview where he had me run like a test game for him.
Using the
tables, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I love the TV tables. I use them every session if I can,
Oh,
because
yeah.
they're so unique, and I don't have that at my house, and so I want to take advantage of it.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm sure they're pretty specialized. From what I've been told, go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, is that these were made particularly for this purpose.
As far as I'm aware, yeah, this is what this company focuses on, is making tables for people to play RPG games, because there's outlets along the side and the screen on top for people to plug in their laptop or other device to show their screen.
Right.
And it's super nice. Yeah, we loved having them. And like I said, I used it on my first day, and I used it yesterday when I ran my game. And it's been really fun to just go from just running it 1 day a week to 2 days a week to weekends included, and then where I was able to quit my full-time job and do this.
How soon after becoming a professional DM were you able to quit your full-time job?
I would say that I quit it because I joined We Geek Together in December of 2022, and it was March of 2024 that I started my first full day here.
That's
full-time.
pretty rad.
Yeah.
That
So
must have been exciting.
Oh yeah, it was super exciting. I was really happy about it, because it's the dream.
Yeah.
You know, like it's what a lot of people strive and work for most of their lives, is to do their dream job.
And this is it.
Yeah, it's definitely had its own unique different challenges and kind of turns, but
Of course.
definitely has still been a worthwhile journey.
Yeah.
So what was, outside of the whole business thing, I want to know more about how you were started, how you got more like, what inspired you? When was the first time that you realized that you were like into fantasy, and that what inspired you to want to tell such great stories? I mean, you use voices, you actually help write the stories that you guys, the campaigns that you guys actually do in the store.
Yeah.
So what is it that first inspired you, to delve so much into fantasy and all this stuff?
I think I've always just had a knack for it, from different kind of movies, TV shows, and books that I've read. But specifically, what got me into role-playing games in the beginning was the pandemic. All my friends were kind of locked at home, and they reached out and said, "Hey, we're all locked at home. We haven't reached out to one another. Let's start playing together." And I don't know how I didn't find Dungeons and Dragons years ago, because it's definitely my niche. But I think it happened for a lot of people, the pandemic. But we didn't start with D&D, fun fact. We actually started with a system called Champions. It was a superhero RPG system, and because I'm a Marvel nerd and I really kind of enjoy the kind of superhero aspect, and so we started playing it, and I had a lot of kind of mechanical and kind of difficulties with the game, and so afterwards we were like, oh, let's see what other systems there are, and they're like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, this is a thing we hear about in different kind of movies and shows. Like, let's try it, and I instantly fell in love with it. It was something I am so glad I found, because I started playing with my group, and I felt really restricted by what my dungeon master was saying I could and couldn't do, and I personally felt like I want to give people more opportunity to kind of do their own thing, you know, and kind of not be as limited as I felt like I was, and that's what inspired me to be a DM. And I kind of rallied some of my other friends and got them into it, and we've just been sailing ever since.
So what would you say was your biggest inspiration for being a storyteller in general?
Biggest inspiration for being a storyteller? I would say it's hard because I don't see myself as a storyteller, but I definitely am. I'd say that one of the kind of big turning points for me was, and for a lot of people, was Critical Role. I loved seeing Matthew Mercer. It was on just my YouTube feed of just like kind of the clips of them in Vox Machina, and I saw so much passion behind people playing a game, and that I'd never seen before. I'm like, this is make-believe. How can people cry at a table? How are people laughing so hard? And that's what made me kind of want to dive in and be like, okay, let's see why is this meaning so much to people? And it's because, in my personal opinion, that D&D is a way that we live a vicarious self we couldn't live otherwise.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, the whole point of storytelling, when you really boil it down, is to inspire you to do something that you normally didn't think you could or would do.
Mm-hmm.
And to draw the people in, which you do.
Yeah.
You guys created a pretty awesome community.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely been more than just D&D, because we incorporate like a lot of different kind of community members that just expand and kind of draw into us, because they're like, oh, you have a niche that not a lot of people can exploit, and so we appreciate that.
I just want to say, just in the time that I've known you,
Mm-hmm.
because I've been helping with Geek Together since the start
Yeah.
as well, but just I don't know. Even I don't think you realize this, but even when times when I would come in
Mm-hmm.
and I would be having a really rough day, you get me laughing, and it actually makes a difference in it. And sorry, I'm
No,
emotional.
you're good.
No, you're good.
Because but you need to know how much you touch people's life, and how much joy you bring, and how you bring the fantasy back for grown-ups, because we get so busy in our daily lives, we forget to be kids, and I think it's awesome what you do.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
It is magical.
I'll definitely agree with you on that. A lot of us forget to be kids, because so many of my friends are married and have kids, and I sit here and I'm like, I look at their lives and they're happy, but I can definitely tell that they do miss that little kind of past part of them that had that a little bit more freedom and kind of relaxation, and I get to help kind of, like you said, bring that back for people, which is a really amazing perspective.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm emotional about it. It's just that,
Totally fine.
Grown-ups, they forget, and
To reintroduce that
and to
state of
reintroduce
awe
that
is
and make them imagine
special.
all over again.
And
It's awesome.
And that's why I tell everybody to try it at least once, because it's definitely could not be for everybody, but I think everybody can get something out of it. It's fun to just kind of let loose and just kind of pretend.
Is there any particular way that anyone can get in touch with you? If they want to learn more, or if they want to come here, go ahead and you have the floor. Give them your social,
yeah.
your where Geek Together is and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, where to find you and all that.
Well, I mean, I don't have any socials, but everything I do is connected through We Geek Together. So you can go to wegeektogether.com to kind of go underneath our D&D games and find myself and all the other Dungeon Masters that we run. And then if you're wanting to kind of schedule a direct game, you can go to Dice Outpost. And that's kind of where our direct scheduling link is for all that.
Radical. Thank you so much for your time.
No, 100%. Thank you.
You have an awesome day, Rhees, and I'm sure we'll see you pretty soon.
Yeah. No, thank you again. Like, this has been amazing.
You should
Thank you.
cut the crying bit out. I don't mean to be emotional.
No, I think that's
No,
good.
It's definitely good.
Ye
Right
flask.
as you walk in, you see Ye Flask. Anyone who's from the 90s will get that joke. Except for you, I guess.
Oh boy.